Hello and welcome to the CapEx Chat. My name is Daniel Lindén and I'm here with my colleague and friend Fredrik Weissenrieder.
Thank you, Daniel. Today we're going to talk about how increased targets for return on capital employed will make a company worse.
I recently read some news in the papers that concerned me a lot. And when I started to put that into context, I could also remember that there had been, over the last few months, there had been numerous companies that I know of that and they have communicated similar things, and it concerns me a lot. Not only for those particular companies, but also for the economy in general. And that is, I've seen an increased occurrence of CFOs and CEOs that have communicated increased hurdle rates or increased targets regarding return on capital employed, return on operating capital. I haven't really seen EVA because I don't see much about EVA these days at all, but these types of book profitability increased targets.
Exactly.
And
the issue is when you increase those hurdle rates or these sort of targets for profitability, the consequence is that you're going to start losing money if you achieve this. And let us explain why. If you have a weighted average cost of capital of, let's say, 10%, but you have a hurdle rate for your internal rate of return, or if you have a discounting rate that is higher than the 10%, thinking that, that's a good way to sort of add a buffer into things, or that's a good way to make sure that we can easier pick the better products, you're actually doing the opposite. You're going to end up with worse products that make you lose money.
Yeah.
Because the good products for your company, the ones that will add value in the long term, they will not have a 15-20% return. They are lower than that.
I totally agree. And still, I think that communicating changes in hurdle rates I'm even more worried about when companies increase their target rates for example, return on capital employed.
Yeah, because
what is the easiest way for a company to achieve an increased return on capital employed the next 2 or 3?
By holding back on capexes and simply depreciate their asset base faster than their EBITDA decline, and then they're home.
Because there is one thing that return on capital employed correlates with more than anything else.
Age.
And that is age. It's a measure of age. So they are saying implicitly, we are going to age our assets.
Oh yeah,
that's what they're saying.
That's what I would do if I had my bonus based on return on capital.
The problem is also partly on the analytical side. I know that there are a lot of good analysts out there that react the way we do it when they see changes in ROCE targets, such as the one we're talking about. But I also believe that there are many out there that do not understand the consequences of changes in ROCE and even applauds it. And it's to the detriment of the companies and in the end, the entire economy, unfortunately. So for anyone out there, take note of the companies doing that. And if you're one of them, don't hesitate to reach out at any time. And we'll talk more about why we think it's a risk. If you liked what you heard us talk about today and want to hear more about similar topics, don't forget to click subscribe or follow below.
And if you liked what you heard today, press like.